And welcome to the Social Marketing Academy. I am your host, Christopher Tompkins. I'm so glad that you're able to join me for today's episode. We have an absolutely fantastic topic and one that I know is going to affect all businesses out there. So we're going to be talking about your ultimate holiday marketing strategy checklist. So if you own a business, if you're an entrepreneur, or you just have something that you're in marketing and sales and you want to find better ways to promote your products or services, today's show is going to give you the inside track. Now, if you've just joined us for the first time, welcome. We do this show all the time. It goes out live. It's just 15 minutes. It's not going to be a lot of time. So you can listen to it at the gym, on your way to work, whatever. What my goal is to help business owners just like you, or marketers, salespeople, anybody that's trying to make a difference with their online marketing, especially when it comes to social media marketing. My firm, The Go Agency, we've been around for 10 years, and we have experienced lots of different trends, lots of different sites come and go. And you know what? I want to share all the successes that we've seen with our clients, or hey, maybe we've seen trends with our clients that might be stumbling blocks that we want to share with you so you don't make those same mistakes. That's what the Social Marketing Academy is all about. So if you want to learn more about us, visit me online. My website is thegoagencyusa.com. You can also tweet me at thegoagency, and you can find us on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else in social media universe. We're also developing our own Go TV, which is going to be our live TV show that's going to come out every single week. So you want to watch for that. That's going to be coming out in September. And lots of other things. Also, I really want to tell you about this really cool thing that we are putting together currently, which is our Facebook grader. We've had so many people come to us and let us know that they are having trouble with their Facebook page. You know, why am I not getting leads? What's going on? Why is nothing delivering? Well, let me tell you. I have a few ideas why, and I and my team have developed a strategy to give you kind of some feedback that's going to help you learn how to increase engagement, how you're going to be able to increase your audience, and a whole lot more. If you'd like to take advantage of that, it's a completely free tool, no obligation at all. Go to bit.ly, which is bit.ly/Facebook grader. Again, that's bit.ly/Facebook grader. And guess what? You throw your Facebook page in there, give me your email address, I'll have my team take a look at it, and I'll send you the synopsis. Boom, done, easy. And that's going to help you going forward. And especially, let's go right into today's topic, which is, holiday marketing, getting your holiday marketing strategy together. Having your Facebook page running on all cylinders is going to be one of the many aspects that you're going to want to have in play to really take advantage of the holiday period. Now, I don't care if you have a product, I don't care if you have a service, it doesn't matter what you're selling. During the holiday period, there's lots of ways that you can enhance your marketing to really help kind of bolster sales through the end of the year and client acquisition into January, where it's another great period where there's lots of opportunities for you to grow as well. It's great ending the year on a high note and starting the year on a high note. So that's what I really want to bring to your attention. Now, I think that there's something that we all have in common, right? That we market, that we're interested in social media marketing. Maybe not all of us are interested that are listening out there. But one of the things is, have you gone to a pharmacy, a grocery store, even a big box store, and you walk in and it's just, mid-August, and you're seeing a mixture of back to school, but is that a Christmas tree? Wait, and that Christmas tree, it's 25% off. The Christmas stuff's out, and it's already on sale. And it's almost leapfrogged over Halloween, fall, Thanksgiving, harvest, all of those wonderful high points of the next few months. But wow, I mean, how it's a conversation that we all have, right? We all commiserate with one another. Oh my God, can you believe that we went to Sam's Club or went to Costco and they have the Christmas trees in the front? Oh, it's too early. It's ridiculous how they over-commercialize this and this, that, and the other and blah, blah, blah. I agree with you. That's absolutely an issue that we have. But here is something that I feel is a better way of looking at it. I've seen many, many companies completely do last-minute shopping when it comes to their marketing strategy for the holidays. Every single year, without fail, people will contact my firm, the Go Agency, 2 weeks before Black Friday or Cyber Monday, and say, hey, guys, we really need to do a big push. We want to come on. We want a Facebook campaign. We want Facebook advertising. We want to launch it. We're ready to go. Come on, we want to take advantage of this holiday period. That's adorable. But listen, there's more to it than just that. There's forethought. Also, do you understand that these are one of the most competitive holidays in terms of advertising? So your advertising dollars don't go as far. So what if you're able to create a campaign where you're able to know how much money you needed to spend, you budgeted for it, and there was forethought put into place where you were able to come up with a plan that you can execute over time? That would give you a little bit more longevity as opposed to just like this little pop of activity that you're really just throwing some money out and seeing if it works. Now, for the clients that come in at the last minute and they want these fast run campaigns, the problem is that their Facebook pages, Instagram accounts, whatever medium we're using for advertising or promotion is just not built to last. There's lots of problems in place. So it's a lot to solve in a short period of time. And while this is a really great period, you're just coming to the party a little bit too late. So this is one of the things that I do. As soon as I go into a store and I see if I smell the first pine smell that I get up my nose, or if I see a Christmas tree, or if I see a fall wreath, I immediately start thinking about my November, December, January marketing strategy for my company. It's kind of like it makes me remember that I need to figure that out. Use that as your own indicator. Now, I think many people out there might be saying, okay, well, that's a little bit too early, or that's too much forethought. There's never such a thing as that. You know that you need to find out how much budget you have left. Why? Because maybe you didn't budget for this. Maybe this is unbudgeted activity. This is just money that you're just going to take out because you know that you got to get running on this. For example, if you're a new product that's to the market and your supplier has just finished all of the manufacturing of it and you're ready to go, you may not have put together a really solid marketing plan or budget, but you need to. Because if you don't, you're going to burn through all of your money, all of your time, all of your resources, and then you're not even going to know what you're measuring. So let me just go right into this. This is going to be your holiday marketing strategy checklist. Okay, my first tip, like I said already, as soon as you see any of those decorations, hit the shops that you're going to. Even if you're going to Home Depot or a Lowe's, everywhere has them. You can't miss it, really. As soon as you see that, that is your wake-up call that you have to. Let's schedule a meeting internally that we have to think about the holiday marketing. What we're going to do for the end of the year. What our January plan is going to be. That's how far in advance you should go. Some companies have already thought this pre-summer, just so you know. So let's go into the first tip that I have, goals. Of course, goals are the first thing that you're going to need to establish when planning any marketing campaign. So what you want to think about is, what are your goals for the fourth quarter / holiday season, first quarter / first quarter? Do you want to increase leads and sales? Do you want to receive more brand recognition? More website traffic? You should really think about what your goal is during that time. Then we want to move into objectives. Now, objectives, guys and gals out there, are what happens when your goals grow up. Objectives are goals that are measurable, that have metrics behind them. So, for example, one of my goals could be to increase the amount of people that are aware, increase awareness of my firm, the Go Agency. That's a goal. But what objectives can I take to creating and realizing that goal? So that's what an objective is. So if you are, for example, here's some examples of objectives. 10 new leads per month, 10 new sales per month, 1,000 post impressions, increasing web traffic by 20%. Makes sense, right? You're putting numbers to this. These are marketing goals that you should be having overall, but they should definitely be true for this holiday period. It's crunch time, right? There's a lot of competition, so you got to have your stuff together. Now, the next one is timing. Should your fall marketing focus on the major winter holidays, or should it be the late autumn holidays, Christmas, Is it Thanksgiving? Is it January? Maybe the new year, new you. Maybe you have a fitness or you have a success or a leadership program that you want to sell. That's going to be something that's going to be really big in January. So how am I going to get that together? So then if it's going to be launched on the second week of January, I should probably have everything done by the end of December and then test everything. Do you see what I mean? You need to have these plans in place, because if you don't, then you're constantly going to be doing everything last minute, which is going to increase the amount of failure that you could experience, as well as just rendering the whole procedure just null and void many times. It's really super costly, especially if you're on a tight budget, which a lot of firms are at the end of the year. If you're a company that has spent their entire budget, you really need to see how you're going to make that buck move as far as you can. Now, the next one we have is discounts and promotions. Are you prepared to offer any special discounts or package promotions? So you got to decide on that now. Why I say that is because I've worked with many clients over the years, and one of the things that I find is always the last thing that people come to in terms of conclusion is how much of a discount that we can give. I find that when the discount question is left to last, or buy one, get one free, or whatever the giveaway, free shipping, I don't know, whatever, it is what holds up the entire strategy, because no one can decide what it should be. One person will be like, I don't believe in free shipping. Well, dude, every one of your competitors is doing it. So does that mean it's right? No. It means that you better have a better product. You have a better sales proposition. You should have a better X, Y, and Z. It should be higher value. So you got to think about all that type of thing. So, for example, if you're a marketer that's trying to sell a discount up to your boss, head of marketing, the CFO, the CEO, whatever, you need to have some data. So that data doesn't come like, boom, snap out of the air. You have to figure it out. You have to look at your competitors. You have to figure out what kind of discounts they're giving, what incentives they're providing, and seeing if it's something that is aligned with your brand that you could use as well, or you can come up with something fresh. But whatever it is, if it's price related, you got to figure it out early, and you have to get sign off on it early, because you cannot create any of the content, any of the creative, any of the advertising, anything. And even worse, if you don't get the discount to the last minute and you're selling on your website, do you have somebody that is going to be able to execute that price discount in your shopping cart software? You know, you got to think about this stuff. And this is why I'm not trying to be doom and gloom here. You just got to wake up. This takes more time than you think. And what I want you to do is I want you to go into October with everything approved, and all you have to do is figure out how you're going to roll out your strategy. You have your budget, you have your team, you have everything. And that kind of goes on to the next thing that I have, which is labor. Do you have people in your team that are going to be able to help you execute it? So if you are in a company with lots of different departments, if we're doing social media, do you have people within your department that you can work with on this, or is it just you? Is it all you all day long? If it's a really mega promotion that you're doing, so for example, say that you've decided to do social media advertising focused on Facebook, and you're going to be doing $20,000 in November because you want to kind of the lead up to Thanksgiving, then Black Friday, and then Cyber Monday, and then kind of just over that peak, just sloth off through the end of the month into December. That's great, but that could be a lot of work. That could be a lot of analytics. That could be Facebook could shut your ad off. So you're going to have to go, and then you're going to have to talk to Facebook. What's going on? And there's other things that are going to pop up. Then there's going to be an issue maybe with your shopping cart, or maybe the link's not working, or your website's down, or blah, 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 blah. Think of every eventuality and see if you can handle it. If you can't handle it, always look for someone that is a trusted partner that you could reach out to for help. For example, firms would reach out to us for the Go Agency for a few months during the holidays to kind of supplement their workforce so they can execute larger initiatives. But if you do have the resources in-house and the know-how, I suggest you keep it in your house. Who knows your brand better than yourself? But if you need help, please find people that can do it. But then that's also something that you're going to have to create a budget for, which brings me to advertising. Advertising is a key opponent because when it comes to social media marketing, you need it. It's a great way to bolster all of your activity, especially when the algorithms are working against you on many sites. So what I would suggest is figure out where you think the crucial place is for you to be placing your budget for advertising. Is it crucial to your promotions that you're doing? What are you going to advertise? How much are you going to spend? Which brings us right into budget, which is number 7. You need to account for outsourcing, advertising, and tons of other things. Say that you don't know how to do graphic design. You're going to have to find a graphic design company to help you out. You don't know how to do the website. You're going to need the website. You don't know how to do your shopping cart. You're going to have to do that. These are all things that you're going to need to know if you outsource everything. If you have it inside, God bless you. But a lot of people don't. So this is something that you're going to have to think of. And think about what your budget's going to look like through the 4th quarter into January. So I would say go try to create a budget for your promotions. If you are focusing on the cyber sales and Black Fridays of November through Christmas into New Year, I would probably go through mid-October through mid-January. It's a good way of doing it. It's a more manageable chunk. It will give you a little bit of a rise up and then a rise down and a wind down at the end. And then you can kind of look at that and manage it. Top tip here. If after you're done with your first marketing initiative during the holiday season that is measured, which has dead set budget goals, the work has been shared, delineated, whatever, you need to keep that in mind when budgeting for the next holiday season. You can use that as your baseline metric that you can build off of. So I would really try to pull as many metrics as you can during that time. It's really useful. Then next up we have schedule and timeline. You have to figure out when every single piece is due. When are the visuals due? When is the content due? When's the advertising's due to be set up? When is the budget going to be due? When is the promotional code going to be completed for the website sale, etc.? You need to have that all mapped out. Measurements is the next one that I have for you, which is number 9, and it's what tools you're going to use to measure the effectiveness of your campaign. You can do this in real time if it's your first time, or you can use your old metrics versus your new metrics if you're doing this for the second year in a row or the 10th year in a row. But you need to have some sort of measurements in place. If you're using Facebook advertising, they give you all of those tools within Facebook Ad Manager. And it can be a little confusing, but there's lots of tutorials out there that can get you started, or you could find a company or an agency that specializes in social media advertising and marketing that can help you out. Then the next thing we have is the competition. Not sure if you're going on the right track? Well, you got to see what the competition's doing for the holidays. Like I mentioned before, just take a look at their strategy and what other people in your industry are doing, and your findings might be surprising and they might be really helpful for you as well. I think that if you're constantly looking at your company like you're this unique snowflake, I appreciate that. But what you have to understand is that not everybody out there is looking at your company or your industry that way. So you want to see what other people and what the sentiment is out there about your industry as a whole, and then you can kind of reverse engineer what you need to be doing. Okay? So those are 10 tips and 10 pieces of checklist that could get you started. Now, it does seem like a lot, and I don't want you to be overwhelmed, but be overwhelmed. This is a very important part of your business. You want to finish strong. Your boss or the owner of your company that you're working as a marketer or salesperson in is going to want you to end strong. So do it. Figure this out step by step. And let me tell you something. If you do this once and you track everything, the next time you do it, it's going to take 40 to 50% less time for you to execute it. And you'll probably be 30 to 40% more successful with your initiative. Those are realistic numbers. Now, you can go higher than that, the harder that you want to go. But just to give you an indication, you want to start by September. Think about it. When you see the Christmas tree in Sam's Club, I got to figure out my fall strategy, my winter strategy, my holiday strategy immediately. And then as soon as the kids go back to school, that's another one. Mid-August, okay, we should start thinking about getting that meeting scheduled for September for our holiday. And then going into October, everything really needs to be ready to go. We need to figure out how we're going to be rolling it out, what the budget's going to be, everything, all the approvals are in place. All we got to do now is roll out and test. So, folks, I really hope that I was able to help you a lot with the holiday season. Again, it is one of the most important times of the year for many businesses out there, probably yours. So even if you feel that your business is not directly affected by the holidays, it is in some way, shape, or form. Just think about it. If you're a service-based company and it's an ongoing service, a lot of people must dump their budgets in any given year that they can then apply that money to services in advance for next year. So there's lots of angles to think about here. All right, folks, that's all that I have for you today on the Social Marketing Academy. But one thing that can get you really jump-started here is our free Facebook Grader tool. Why the hell not? Try it out. Go online. It's bit.ly/Facebook Grader. Go on there, throw your Facebook page URL in, your email address, and we're going to get right back to you. My team's going to analyze and give you some really great feedback that you can apply directly to your page for holiday success. Also, there's lots of other free goodies on our website, thegoagencyusa.com. Sign up for our newsletter. There's 3 or 4 free ebooks, an e-course, and lots more. And of course, check out the Social Marketing Academy on iTunes, Stitcher, and everywhere else where good podcasts are stored. All right, folks, until next time, I'm Christopher Tompkins, and this is the Social Marketing Academy. Don't forget to check us out online, folks.